You're listening to Podmas, an opportunity to have a festive catch-up with some of the fabulous members of the Small and Supercharged Mastermind Group. So, on today's Podmas, we're joined by Adette, Jess and Tracy, all with fabulous businesses I'm going to encourage them to tell you all about now. So, Adette, can we start with you? Can you tell us your name, your business and what you do?
I'm Odette. My business is Nouveau Habit. I'm from Nouveau Habit. And so my business, I make wax cotton horse riding and walking skirts. So really an alternative to the waterproof trousers, something a little bit more elegant, but more chic. They're wraparound design and they keep you warm and dry while you're out and about.
And they really do. I was one of the testers for the walking skirt, although it came in the hottest time of the year. And every time I think, oh my God, it's raining, this little bit of joy now creeps up in me that I can wear it, because it's so cozy, so cozy. And you do feel like you've stepped out of Pride and Prejudice / Bridgerton, which I like very much.
Yeah,
So,
they're very pretty.
they're very good. I just need I'll bore you with that later. Different story. My other jacket is too long, so I just need a wax jacket, I think, to go with it. Is that what you would advise to wear to go with it?
Yeah, I mean, I pair mine up with a wax jacket. I have one of a Barbour jacket that's quite old, an old style one. I'm always on the hunt for looking for jackets that pair up well with them. I'm constantly asked if I will make a jacket. I'm not a seamstress by nature. I'm a horse rider. That's how I sort of developed the product. It was for myself. So I'm still a bit scared of tackling a jacket, but it may be something that has to happen in the future. But
If anyone can do it, you can. Jess, tell us about what you do, your name and your business and what that's all about. All your businesses, because you're more than one, aren't you?
Yes, I like to spread myself thinly, but so I'm Jess. I run Decomplicating Dressage, which is mostly for riders wanting to kind of improve their knowledge and get a little bit of kind of extra support on their dressage journey. So we run workshops, we help you to create like your own training plans, and then we have things on like rider fitness and mindset as well, just to kind of help you on your journey. And then I also run Froxfield Dressage, which is dressage horse sales, but we focus on amateur riders and being like really honest and really open and really transparent, which we think is quite lacking in kind of that area of the industry. And then I also do a lot of coaching and riding in dressage as well.
What do you do in your spare time?
Sleep.
That's a busy old schedule, because you've got quite a few horses in that come in, haven't you, at Froxfield? So
yes, so we've got 20 horses in at a time. So I'm definitely never bored.
No, it keeps you out of mischief. Wow. And Tracy, again, someone else with many jobs and many hats. Tell us about you, your business, what you do in your spare time, and yeah, hit us with everything.
So I'm Tracy Ormerod, and my main business is Dressage Test Pro, which is a dressage test learning app. We cover BD, we cover British eventing, we also cover, if you're in the US, we cover tests there, and FEI. So that's my main techie role. And then I have a little two sidelines, I suppose, in that I do actually compete in dressage, but I'm also para director of British Dressage as well, a role that I took up about a year ago now, which I can't believe where the year has gone.
It doesn't feel like a year ago, because I remember you talking about it, about, and then obviously the kind of selection process, but gosh, a year.
Yes, a year. I know. I can't believe it. Well, we've just had the AGM. So yeah, amazing.
Oh wow. And you were, I'm going to say, groomed to your mum as well, because I came up to the BD Para Championships up at Hartpury, and your mum was doing a brilliant job in the grade 1.
Yes. So she's a grade 1 rider. She has multiple sclerosis, and that's how I got into para, because through her and supporting her, I'm trying to find a horse for her and training the horse. So she won the grade 1 silver champs at Hartpury.
Amazing. She was fabulous. I watched her. So the first question is, who do you identify with most, the elf or the Grinch? Jess.
Oh, I am an elf 100%. In November, I create like a list of all the activities that are going on in our area and then send it to my friends and partners. And then they have to message me back and be like, so we have this full like list of events to do over the Christmas period.
Oh, wow. I honestly thought you were going to be Grinch because I thought with that many horses in, I would be a Grinch with 20 horses to have to do on Christmas Day.
I am very obsessed with Christmas. It's like my favourite period of time.
Okay. Tracy, what about you?
Definitely elf. Definitely. Yeah, I you know, again, I have lists of everything. So lists from past Christmases of what presents I gave to people so that I track for the next year so I don't overlap. Yeah, I'm already planning out, a bit like Jess, I'm already planning out the Christmas like markets we're going to go to, you know, for local ones to support local businesses.
That's
and my mum and I are going to a wreath making workshop as well. We've got that lined up the end of November.
I just feel really inadequate as a human. Oh God, Adet, which are you?
Yeah, well, I'm totally elf as well, but I'm not as extreme as these guys.
Well, I did assume you're going to be elf with like a full-on wreath Christmas jumper, but when we had Tracy and Jess, I thought, oh Lord.
I mean, my birthday's Christmas Eve, so I'm twin with Dr. Di. We are both Christmas babies, so Christmas is a big time in the family, and so it's always been a big celebration. And when I was growing up, I actually very selfishly thought that Christmas was totally about me and my birthday, and that everyone decorated and celebrated it because why not? You know, I thought it was pretty great. When you're 5 years old, it kind of makes sense.
You're right. I love that. Oh well, I feel very outnumbered. I'm very much the Grinch, so that's gone well for me. Okay, so which Christmas product or service that you sell should people purchase from you for friends or family, and why? So Tracy, let's start with you.
Well, we only have the app, but different flavors of it. But the thing that's coming out for this Christmas, I suppose it'll be out in December, is for the BD version, there will be some test analytics in it. Now, that sounds really off-putting if you're not a mathematician. Believe me, it's very straightforward. It just means that you will be able to put in your test scores from past tests and including all your test sheet marks down the list, and then look at where you're losing marks.
That sounds really, really useful, actually. Then look at where you need to put the extra training in, I guess, so you get a better mark for these things that keep recurring as an issue.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll also be able to maybe look at which venues your horse prefers.
Yeah.
For example, if you go to a certain venue quite regularly, or which test you're better at, maybe, you know, if you're at novice level, is there a favorite test you've got where you're always scoring 70%? But that's the main thing. We've already got it in the app, but as in testing, but it will be launched very shortly. So that will be there in time for Christmas. So yeah, get subscribing basically, or get downloading and then subscribing.
So can you subscribe for somebody else?
Yes, we have gift codes.
Brilliant.
So you can buy a gift code and then they can use that in the app.
Perfect. Excellent. Adet, what about you?
Okay. So I brought it out in April now, but it's the walking skirt we talked about. So you being one of our testers, and that I think is my sort of product for this Christmas, really, for people. We know that the English weather is notoriously unpredictable, be that heat waves in the summer and Arctic freezing in the winter, and yeah, so I think it's a great sort of product that you can buy for anyone in the family. I mean, I do have men that wear them. I know we call them skirts, but The boys call them aprons or kilts, they are very kilt-like. And yeah, just something that you can kind of pop under the tree. They can put it on Boxing Day, go for that big walk in the countryside and feel rather smug and happy about being warm and dry and happy.
Definitely. And you can also buy vouchers, can't you?
Yeah, we do vouchers. You can buy vouchers for any amount of money, and the vouchers don't have like a amount of time. So once you've bought a voucher, that voucher just stands until it wants to be being used. So even if someone forgets about it or wants to perhaps get one voucher and then save up and ask for somebody else to get a couple more, they can then combine them together and put them towards getting a skirt.
Brilliant. And what about you, Jess?
So we do 3, 6 and 12 month gift vouchers that you can buy for the Decomplicating Dressage training platform. So if you've got any friends or family that are really wanting to like get on board and improve their dressage, or just want a bit more support or a bit more help, there's that. And then if you want to go really out there, you can buy your friend a horse, which
why not?
I would love that. So
that'd be a great gift. Well, what kind of friends do you have?
I know, I wish I had those friends. It'd be great, wouldn't it?
It would. Now, if you could have any present under the tree at all, don't let function or practicality stand in your way. You go mad. What would you like to see under the tree this Christmas? Oh, and we'll start with Tracy.
Actually, this is really interesting. So I quite fancy having a Lusitano horse.
Nice.
Not very practical.
Nice
under
though.
the tree. Yeah. I've always wanted one, and I've never got round to sort of slotting that purchase in somehow. Do you know what I mean? Failing that, actually, I'm really taken with Odette's walking skirts, so they are on my list already to give to James.
I like that.
And I've got we just booked to go to Canada next year during March, and I'm thinking also that might be quite handy. And as you know, I do lots of sort of beach walks, so
yes.
Yeah, that's the practical one. The horse is the impractical one, the Lusitano specifically.
But it sounds nice. Sounds very nice. Odette, what are you looking for under the tree?
If no holding back, I would quite like a farmhouse.
Nice.
With the land and a horse and sheep, chickens, goats. I'm going to go full out country lifestyle. I currently live in the city at the moment, which is not where I desire to be. So I'm always forever hoping to get the farmhouse and move out. So that would be my absolute dream. Obviously that doesn't fit underneath the Christmas tree, so I'm presuming maybe just like a set of keys.
Put a set of keys in a nice box, something like that. That'd be lovely. And what about you, Jess?
So I've got an out there one which I've wanted forever, and it's never going to happen unless I win the lottery. However, when we were out competing in France once, they had in their stable yard like a moving belt that you would muck out onto, and that belt would then take you up, like it would then take all the muck up onto the muck trailer, so you didn't have to wheel wheelbarrows anywhere. And that was incredible.
That is cool.
Yeah, so that would be my one. Or my house has, like I think a lot of people have, a black hole where socks just magically disappear. So socks is something that I'm always saying. So that's my out there one, and then my normal one.
Love them both. I love them both. What is the best or worst present you've ever been given? Now it can be best or worst. You don't have to think, you have to do both, just one or the other. Has anyone got a best or worst present they've ever been given? Odette has. Go for it, Odette.
I do. So my family are all very creative, and my nanny and my mum's mum can be particularly wacky, and she normally knits us things, which is fine. That's all right. It's useful, even if it's a bit wonky or whatever. But one year she decided to go full on weird and decided to make dolls for us all of ourselves.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they and I mean it was like a real shock of seeing someone else's perspective of you. So
Wow.
my doll was was a horse rider. It was meant to be a horse rider, and I had this fluorescent pink jacket, and then the sort of old Victorian jodhpurs that have like the hips that go on for days.
Yes.
So she tried to do those, and so I ended up just looking like the fattest, shortest, fattest. and then I had this whip in my hand, and I mean, unless you explain to someone what I was meant to be doing, it was very questionable. And she chopped hair off other dolls, like Barbies, and then had stuck them onto the dolls' heads. They were horrifying. They were things of nightmares, basically.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It was quite an interesting year. I mean, it was good that we all got one, because it meant it was sort of equally horrifying and funny at the same time. But
oh my God.
it was something else.
Wow. Have you still got it?
No, I haven't, but my mum's still got them.
I'd love to see a picture of that. Oh God.
Yeah, I think my best was Jess and Alice, our two daughters, giving us a lovely drawing of our two dogs. And that was quite recently, because it's quite special, isn't it, having somebody draw your dogs. And that was really, I think my worst has to be a chemistry set. As a like a 9 or 10-year-old, I was just so not into chemistry. I mean, I really was an outdoorsy horsey girl. So that went down like a complete lead balloon, and I don't know who they were buying for, but it wasn't me.
Oh dear. Oh dear. And Jess, what about you?
I'm friends, and I set a couple up, so I knew the boyfriend and the girlfriend, and they both bought me the same book and gave it to me on the same day. So I had to open both books and see both their faces when they realised they'd got me the exact same thing. That was very weird.
Was it even a good book?
No, it was a really weird one. It wasn't horsey or anything. It was like a crime, but like slightly creepy one.
And they both looked at it and thought, that's Jess.
Yeah, apparently.
Wow. Amazing. What is your favourite festive drink? Start with Adette.
It would normally always be Bailey's, quite classic Christmas kind of drink.
One.
Just plain, just standard plain Bailey's. But I've actually given up booze. So for the non-alcoholic version, I love a mulled apple juice.
Okay.
So like you do a mulled wine or a mulled cider,
yeah,
without the booze. So yeah, it's still got spices and everything, and just nice and hot.
But that's rather nice, actually.
Yeah,
I could run with that.
It is. It's it's a good alternative, because you're still kind of feeling festive and not missing out on everyone else drinking the mulled ciders and wines.
I went to a restaurant the other day and they had an alcohol-free section. As I usually drive, I go for that, but they'd called it something completely random, like the responsible drinking section or something really weird, and I was like, where are your alcohol-free stuff? Anyway, that's a different story. Jess, what about you?
I don't know if they still do it, but I remember years ago Bailey's brought out like little chocolate covered shot glasses, and having Bailey's in those was amazing. So that would be my favourite. I don't know if they still do them though.
I don't know. I've not heard of those, but they sound pretty amazing. What about you, Tracy?
I'm afraid I love a classic glass of champers.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just a really nice champagne, to sort of set the scene before dinner.
I like that.
That's
you can't knock fizz.
That's my favourite.
What's the best part of a Christmas lunch, Jess?
Bread sauce.
Oh, I love bread sauce.
Every time. If there's no bread sauce, I'm going to my boyfriend's this year, and it's their first time having Christmas at his, and I've had to really subtly be like, is there going to be bread sauce? Because if there's not, I will bring my own.
bring your own anyway. Just have some in case you don't want to be caught short. Oh, bread sauce. I forgot about bread sauce. I blooming love bread sauce. Oh, I'm hungry now. Tracy, what about you?
Obviously the turkey, but I have to have cranberry and orange jelly, but homemade. James's homemade cranberry and orange.
So is it smooth as a jelly, or is there bits? Is there like cranberries in it?
No, there's bits. Yeah, there's bits of stewed cranberry in it, but it's that cranberry orange mix.
Sounds amazing. Yeah. I do love a good cranberry sauce, so orange I think would definitely help. Adette, what about you?
My mum makes stuffing balls that have got like sausage meat, but then also your stuffing mix in it, and then she does chestnuts. You do chestnut puree and then whole chestnuts chopped up in it.
Never had chestnuts.
We, there's not many of us, but my mum will make like 30 of these balls, and they just get eaten. Like for all of us, I reckon if you ask anyone in my family, they would say it was the stuffing balls was the best bit.
Oh, excellent. Oh, I'm quite hungry now. Okay, so we're going to go for 7 questions. It's a quiz, so it's fun, but I need you to all think of a sound that use your buzzer. So, Adette, what's your sound going to be?
Banana.
Okay, we haven't had that yet. Jess, what's your sound or word?
I'm going to be a traditional bing.
Bing. Bing's a solid one. And Tracy?
Woof.
Okay, your dog's like, what? Okay, so the first question is, how many ghosts are there in A Christmas Carol?
Bing. 3?
Yes. No.
No.
Apparently not, according to my sources on the internet, but I thought 3. Hang on, is there 3?
Woof. 4?
Yes, it says 4 is according to my... What are the 4?
Well, you've got Christmas future, Christmas past, and Christmas present.
3.
And him, isn't it? Isn't it Scrooge?
Yes. Oh, well done, Tracy. Right, hang on. You have got 1 point. Okay. In which country did eggnog come from? That was really badly worded. Which country did eggnog come from?
Woof. And I'm going to guess and say somewhere like Russia?
No, not according to my research.
Banana.
Yeah.
Switzerland.
Not according to my research. Jess, do you want to just have a go?
I don't know, like Denmark?
No, apparently it's England.
Really?
Apparently. I mean, I'm now doubting the sources of a lot of my information.
I would have definitely said somewhere in Europe.
But... Okay. Which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? Oh, I've pitched too high with these.
We're all elves. We're all meant to be like Christmas fanatics.
I know.
I'm gonna woof, but again, I'm stabbing in the dark here. I know that in the UK, wasn't it Victoria and Albert that started putting up Christmas trees? It wasn't a thing before then. So then I'm thinking it's got to be a European country. And I'm going for like Germany or Austria. That's 2 answers then, isn't it? Sorry, girls.
You can have Germany. You can have that, because I don't think the other 2 have got a clue. No offense.
No idea.
Okay, that's right. Okay. Oh God, we can all guess this one. How many different types of streets are there? Oh, how many different types of sweets are there in a box of Quality Street? So, do you want to have a guess? Adette?
46.
46 different types of sweets.
No, that's not my answer. I panicked. 8.
Okay, Adette's got 8. Jess, what about you?
I was going to go 8. I'm going to go with 12.
Okay, you're going to go for 12. And what about you, Tracy?
I think I'll go in the middle, 10.
The answer, according to my research, is 12. Well done, Jess. Oh, okay. Which reindeer's name means thunder?
I'm trying to recite them in my head.
What is wrong with you elves?
Too busy drinking Baileys.
And champagne.
2 right.
Don't know.
Gosh, I can't think of a name that might be thunder.
Jess, I feel like the pressure's on you here.
Is it going to be one of the Dasher or Dancer ones?
Well, no.
No. I don't know.
It should be like Thor or
Donna.
Donna.
Oh.
Nah.
No, that doesn't work for me either.
Okay, let's never ask that one again. I'm just going to cross that one off. Okay. In what year was Do They Know It's Christmas written? Everyone can have a guess at this one as well. Okay.
1972.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, are you even in the game? You've gone 72, right? Okay, let's not judge you. Tracy, what are you thinking?
Now we're talking about the Do They Know It's Christmas time, the one where they also did it for not Live Aid or Band Aid or
yeah, that's the one I think
that
it is.
one. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking 1986.
86. Jess, what are you thinking?
I was going around then, so I'm going to go 1985.
Oh God, Jess has just done it again. It's apparently, according to my research, 1984.
Do I get that? Does that still count?
Yeah, you're closest. I've kind of given up now, really. So the last question for this ordeal is, let's go for it. What year was Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol published? When do you think, Adette?
1940.
1940. Do you know who Charles Dickens was?
I'm so bad with my dates. Like, I don't even know what happened, like what year I'm in now, let alone what year anything else happened in.
Okay, so you've gone 1940.
Is that a long time ago now?
I don't even know how to answer this. So let's move on. Jess.
I know it's the 1800s, so I'm gonna go 1850 to go in the middle.
1850. In the middle of what? Oh, in the middle of the 1800s. Right. Okay. And Tracy.
I'm gonna go later. I'm thinking Victorian more. So I'm gonna go 1885. Wild guess though.
Jess has won again. It was 1843. So Jess actually
quite old.
Well, yeah, because he's because Charles Dickens. So
the concept of time to me is totally irrelevant. It's either past or not happened.
Okay, well, Jess won that whole quiz. So well done. Maybe they're not. I'm not very good at questions, it turns out, because no one knows the answers. Anyway, let's move on. We're going to have a little roundup now with where people can find you online. So, Tracy, where can they find you online, in all the places?
Yeah, so webpage is all the W's, dressagetestpro.com, and the Dressage Test Pro is all one word. And then on Facebook and Insta and TikTok, when I can remember to post something on there, is Dressage Space Test Pro.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Jess, where can we find you in all the places?
So we have websites, decomplicatingdressage.com and foxfieldressage.com, and then Instagram and Facebook is Decomplicating Dressage or Foxfield Dressage as one word.
Excellent. And Odette, where can we find you?
The website is nouvellehabit.co.uk, and then Instagram and Facebook are both Nouvelle Habit.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, ladies. It's been fun, and I now need to go and revise more questions. So thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
If you'd like to find out more about any of the masterminders, do contact them as per their chat. And if you'd like to find more out about Mastermind, the amazing community that also helps to educate and empower all of you fabulous small business owners, head on over to riafreemanpr.co.uk and then look at Small and Supercharged Mastermind from the top menu. Have a good one. Take care.